And I'm so glad you brought your cohort with you tonight. Yeah. Harmony. That's a...
Raise your hand if you have ever experienced the love of having a pet. I love pets as much as anyone in here, but unfortunately, I can't afford a pet. I can barely support myself. However, I found an ingenious way to get around that. I can have all the joy of a pet, none of the responsibility, if I always choose boyfriends who have pets. I haven't done this consciously, but over the last few years, that's how it worked out. Some of you might remember my former boyfriend, Rick Stanley. He used to be a Toastmaster member here, and he really wanted to be here tonight, and he couldn't make it. But he has a pet named Curly, and he took this picture, and it's of Curly and me sharing a noodle. I'm going to pass this around. That picture is not very flattering of me, but because Curly is such a photogenic bird, I thought I would let Curly shine and sacrifice my own reputation. Now, Rick told this story about that picture 3 years ago, but I think enough time has lapsed that I could tell it again. It's that picture with Curly and me sharing a spaghetti noodle is a reenactment of a scene from a famous Disney cartoon, Lady and the Tramp. Now, we emailed this picture to my mother. We labeled it Lady and the Tramp. And my mother writes back, well, which one is the tramp? Now, I don't think you'll have a hard time telling which one is which in this picture. This is a picture of my current boyfriend, Woody, and his duck, Lucky. Pass this one around. Lucky had a very harrowing experience recently. Woody received a call from his neighbor that Lucky was in the neighbor's yard and being attacked by a dog. Woody and I ran down there, and we got there. All we saw was a pile of feathers on the ground, and Lucky was nowhere to be seen. Woody and I rushed off in opposite directions looking for him. And, well, thank God, Woody did find Lucky. He was a few feathers short of a quilt, but he seemed more or less okay, thank God. Lucky couldn't be here tonight because, as Woody is fond of saying, Lucky is a duck who runs amok. He prefers to be swimming in Kaneohe Bay. Now, Rick's parrot Curly could not be here either because he has a nasty habit of biting people. However, we have one pet here who is very well trained to appear in public, and all of us are so delighted that Ellie is back here again. Hi, Ellie, and John is here again. Hi, Ellie, I'm so happy you're back. I'm going to be talking about you. I'm going to focus on you because you're the one here in person, or I should say in dog. Now, Ellie is a Labrador Retriever. Her full name is Ellie, which means black in Hawaiian. And as most of you know, Ellie is John's service dog. Now, under normal circumstances, if you were out in public and you ran into somebody with a service dog, you would not walk up to them and say, hey, what sort of disability do you have? They're under no obligation to tell you. However, John told me for the purposes of my speech, it is okay to reveal that he has a service dog because he has been diagnosed with diabetes. And Ellie is in the process of taking a training so that she could learn how to detect if John were about to go into a diabetic coma, and then he could get help in time to save his life. So that's what a service dog can do for you. It can save your life. Now, that aside, either having or being a service dog has many advantages. John and Ellie can go almost anywhere together. Toastmaster meetings, restaurants. And next week, the two of them are planning to board a plane together for a mainland vacation. Ellie she's not only a service dog, she's a therapy dog. As some of you know, John works with children who have autism, and Ellie works with these children also. Now, when I I first started going out with John, I fell in love with Ellie. And well, I considered the three of us to be a family. And then on Halloween, I really felt like we were a family on Halloween when we dressed up. Here, I'll pass it this direction this time. But here we are. See, we're Mama, Papa, and Baby Zebra. And we walked the full length of Waikiki, but it took us the whole night to get from one end to the other because every step we took, the Japanese tourists would stop us and take our picture. Now, Ellie has two hobbies that she loves. Her favorite hobbies are swimming in the ocean and playing frisbee, which she does together. And would you believe this amazing dog allows me to ride on her back when she's swimming in the ocean?
Whoa.
Yeah, I even managed to get a picture of it.
Oh, wow.
It came out with a strange red sepia tone, but if you look closely, you can see Ellie has the frisbee in her mouth and I'm riding on her back. I posted that picture on Facebook, and the strangest thing happened. A friend of a friend accused me of abusing Ellie. He's from Alaska,